This is the Vanpore cordless leaf blower. Let's take it out of the box. In the box you get the instruction manual, and of course you get the unit itself. Here's the unit over here. 2 extension poles that go on the end of it, so that way it looks like a leaf blower and works like a leaf blower. They give you 2 batteries here. These are 20 volt, 4 amp hour batteries, and of course the charger. The batteries recharge in approximately 4 hours, and you can have a runtime of up to 150 minutes. Now, we'll talk more about 150 minutes in a moment. Let me show you first how it goes together. Very simply, we'll take this piece here. That fits on. There's little buttons there, and you wiggle it on until it clicks. Takes a little bit of force, but there you go. That goes together, and then this simply has keys in it that fit over that, and again you just kind of wiggle it and push it until it seats home like that, and there is your completed leaf blower ready to go like that. Put the battery on. You take one of the batteries right here. There are no lights on the batteries or on the unit showing the state of charge. You'll just kind of know with lackluster performance and when it cuts out. To put the batteries on, they just slide on like most power tools like that, and you're good to go. Power switch over here, but you also have speed control over here. They say there's 6 speeds and they're numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The difference is this is infinitely adjustable. So you can start on 1 and run it more or less all the way up to 6. It really gets whipping. I'm going to be real honest. It really moves some air. In fact, this particular unit has a pure copper motor in it, as opposed to an axial flow, that produces a cooler running motor and also more airflow coming out of the unit. The airflow out of the unit is between 260 and 580 CFM, and that of course is dependent upon the speed that you have it set to and all of that. The next question is, well, don't I want to run it on high the entire time? The answer is no, you don't. A couple of reasons. One, sometimes on high, it's just too much power. Yes, even being a cordless unit, it can be too much power. Also depends on what you're blowing. If it's the autumn time, you're going to have a lot of leaves. I have some leaves we're going to blow in a moment, but in the autumn, a lot of times the leaves are wet. And that's the time where you're going to want it on a higher speed because they're heavier. Dry leaves, like I happen to have here because it's summertime, are a lot easier to move, so we can do it at a lower speed as such. They set up to 150 minutes. That's going to be at the lowest speed. You're not going to want to use this at the lowest speed the entire time. So you're going to vary that depending on the job at hand, is really what it comes down to. You saw the unit, you saw how it goes together, you saw that it works. Let's see how well it works right now. These are some tree remnants that fall down from this tree every year when it starts to bloom. Let's try blowing them. I have the speed set to the lowest setting right now, speed 1. And not too much, so let's ramp it up. You see it's not doing too well, and that's because this is kind of an unfair test. The reason why is because all of these leaves have little sticks or twigs or whatever, and they get caught in this mesh here. So I just gotta like brush them off, that's it. I knew this wasn't going to work too well. I just wanted to see what it could do, and I didn't even set it all the way to the full speed. Let's try that just to see. They're stuck in there because of that. But like I said, I have some other leaves. Let's go blow those, and they will not have this problem because they're not on mesh like that. So here's some real-world performance. This is on the lowest speed. And you can see that those are going already just fine. They're kind of in a pile, so I don't want to move them too much, because this way I can pick them up easier. But you can see how it gets under it. And remember, like I said, that's on the lowest speed. This is a real world scenario. He's going like that. We'll give it full blast real quick. Yeah, it gets moving pretty good. So, for how long the battery will actually last is something that we really can't tell, because of the different semantics involved in everybody's different situation. But the claim of 150 minutes, I'm sure if you get 45, that would probably be fair, because you're likely going to be running it on a higher speed than the lowest. But again, if you can get away with the lower speed, do it. And that's the same that goes with if you have an AC powered one that you plug in. If it has a low speed and that'll do the job, why waste the electricity? Or a gas one, why go full throttle and waste all that gas? You do it at the speed that you need, and by doing that on a battery-powered tool like this, that way you can ensure that you will maximize your battery life. So all around, it seems to work pretty well. I don't get too many leaves except what collects here, so that's really all I have. I think that this would be good after mowing the lawn for grass clippings and things like that. I think that would do pretty well for that. For quick jobs here and there, stuff like that, you can have one battery already charged and the other one on the charger, or both charged ready to go, and swap out as you need. So once again, this was the Vanpore 20-volt cordless leaf blower.